Scars of Honor is a new open world free-to-play MMORPG that will be coming out very soon. It is currently in its alpha, and guys, this game looks absolutely amazing. Now, this is a classic style MMORPG, and it's been a while since we've seen a good classical MMORPG, and they seem to have done things very correctly. So let's jump right into it. I'll be letting you guys know everything you need to know about Scars of Honor, so let's check it out. So again, Scars of Honor is a classical MMORPG which will be coming out as main platform will be mobile, and this game is completely free to play. And when I say free to play, I don't only mean free to download, but also free to actually play. They have said already that everything in the shop will be cosmetic, so there will be nothing you can do in this game that will be pay to win. The whole monetization will come from cosmetics, so that is already massive, huge news. And guys, I have missed playing like a proper classic MMORPG. It's been a while because there has been a lot of bad ones out there, but I think Scars of Honor is actually a classical MMORPG that is done right, because not only is it completely free to play, but it has such a big amount of races and classes. Now, the races itself, you have human, high elf, dwarf, minotaur, baron, orc, undead, and infernal demon. And there will be more classes coming out in the future, and all of these races will have unique, active, and passive abilities. So you have to choose correctly what you want to have, and everyone would start in different areas. This used to be a big thing back in the day with like World of Warcraft Classic and stuff, where these characters started in different areas like Order and Chaos Online had. So that is a very cool. Now there will be a lot of classes too. We'll have warrior, DPS, paladin, the tank, pirate, probably some kind of DPS, necromancer, witch, priest, ranger, druid, and assassin. And the races are class specific, so which is kind of like old school, but it is a classical MMORPG, so I kind of understand the system. But we'll have like a holy trinity. There will be tanks, there will be healers, and there'll be DPS that you guys can play in this game. So this is already huge and massive. Now the game is currently in its alpha. I know some people can access and play it right now, so all the gameplay footage that you are seeing is from alpha. It's not fully developed yet, but they are getting closer to development of this game. Now they have talked about the dungeons and raids in this game, and there's gonna be a lot of focus on the dungeons and raids because it will be difficult. It'll be hard and harder content. They're using like a scalable system which will increase difficulties and strategies based on your level. So if you're doing like a raid boss or dungeon boss, if I understand it correctly, if you do it later on with a higher level, there'll be new mechanics to the boss, harder hitting boss, so they require a lot of strategy that you have to do to gain that good gear. So they're going for like the classical MMORPG. You have to defeat these hard bosses, you have to be grinding and putting in time to get that good gear and good stuff in this game. Now, not only will it have massive PvE, it's gonna also have a massive PvP system. And I say massive PvP system, I actually mean a massive PvP system. What we know so far, there will be battlegrounds in this game, big scale wars, probably between guilds or faction. If they're doing like a faction system, there'll be guild wars, there'll be a bounty hunting, so you can hunt for players and get rewards, and everything will be with the ranks. So they're gonna be a competitive MMORPG, and since there's no pay to win, you guys know it is gonna be a skill game. If you're good, you know what you're doing, you know how to grind, and you're putting in the time, you will probably do very good in both PvE and PvP. Now they're doing something very cool and unique, which I really like. I don't know how they're gonna execute it, but the game will have some type of weather changes. So basically, the weather you have in real life will also be in the game. So not sure how they're gonna do that, but it definitely looks very interesting to me. Now the cash shop will be only cosmetics. It's gonna be no pay to win. Like I said, now I don't know if it will be sustainable, because let's be real, these days all of these mobile MMORPGs start off as kind of free to play friendly, they turn into a pay to win game. So if Scars of Honor gets like a dedicated good player base, they do their marketing correctly, and there's still like a huge interest for these classic style MMOs. I think they will manage with cosmetics, but it's gonna be very important to the developers in the game itself is to release a lot of cosmetics, right? And when I talk about cosmetics, I don't only talk about like clothes. There has to be some kind of a transmog, like you can transmog epic or legendary weapons into some cool cosmetics. Mounts is gonna be very important. Vanities, if you can have like some cool wings or cool hat or feet vanities. So they're gonna have to put a lot of effort into actually making cosmetics and marketing correctly, you know, because if they're only gonna be trying to survive on cosmetics, they have to be a bunch and a bunch and a bunch of cosmetics to actually be able to buy. So I am looking forward to this again, guys. I have to say, when there is actually developers that actually care about their game and put a lot of effort into, you can actually see it in the game itself, you know. And I think they have done a great job. I'm excited to play a classical MMORPG. So Scars of Honor is definitely a game that I'm gonna be checking out and playing. I think it's been a while since you just get into a game, you're just ready to grind for hours, and you'll have these different places that you spawn depending on your race. And there's so many classes and races already, and they're said they're gonna be coming out with even more races and classes in the future. Now, I have said a lot of positive stuff about the game, but we also have to talk about what I don't like about the game, right? And the main thing that I don't like so far is that you cannot choose a race and a class. Like, they're bound, the races and classes are bound to each other, which I do not like, because having like each race have like unique passive and active abilities. So being able to think which ability will work better with different classes and come out with different talent tree ideas, I think would have been a great thing that they probably missed out on, right? So that is the one main unfortunate thing. Now, I haven't played the game itself, so I will be interested to see how the gameplay would work. You know, can you move while attacking? How are the skills? Are there many skills? So I will be definitely be checking this game out some more before giving like my fully honest opinion. But the first impression so far, guys, the game looks absolutely good, and I think they did a great job with the resources they've had. I think this game is going to be the next big classical MMORPG, because right now, if you want to play like a classical MMORPG and you play like Order and Chaos, you played Celtic Heroes, this game is definitely for you. The main, like the biggest classical MMORPG right now is Villages and Heroes, and that game came out ages ago. So Scars of Honor coming out very soon would be a good touch to the MMORPG market overall, and I think we need it, because there has been a very lack of classical MMORPGs, and I know a lot of people enjoy them. A lot of people ask me about Order and Chaos Online. This game might be the closest thing you will get to Order and Chaos Online. You will get to Celtic Heroes, you will get to World of Practice, and all these classical Toram, for example, all these classical games. So I'll definitely be checking this game out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are excited, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, check this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.